why they went silent, and how to make them open up again. Hello there. Thank you once again for joining me on Love Advice TV. I'm Coach Abby. Love Advice TV is a channel created uniquely for you to help you navigate through often the messy, confusing, and deeply emotional world of relationships. If you're here, chances are you're facing that gut-wrenching silence. You've been left wondering, why did they suddenly stop talking? Referred to as ghosting, whatever it might be, but they've just stopped. And immediately we go internal. Did I do something wrong? Are they gone for good? And perhaps most painfully, we question, will they ever open up again? And today I want to explore the invisible threads behind that silence, because silence isn't just absent, it's a message waiting to be decoded. But here's a twist. The way you respond to that silence, the energy you carry in that space, can either be a bridge that reconnects you or a wall that pushes you further apart. So if you're ready to understand the why behind the silence and learn how to gently invite them back into your life without losing your power or your presence, this video is for you. The main question is, why did they go silent? It's typically more than meets the eye. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Silence is rarely about you. That might sting a bit because we have no control about that. At least it's great when we can say, well, we did this, we did that. No. Understanding that silence is rarely about you will save you so much pain. Imagine you've just been hit by an emotional tidal wave. It's overwhelming. Your brain, your heart, all tangled in confusion and fear. What do? Most people instinctively shut down. Silence becomes their refuge, their fortress, not because they want to punish you, but because they're protecting themselves from feeling exposed or vulnerable. Now, here are some common reasons silence happens. They're emotionally overwhelmed. When emotions flood faster than they can't handle it, they retreat to safety. Uncertainty. They might be confused about their feelings, about the relationship, or about themselves. And they have this inner fear of conflict. Talking can feel like opening a door to more pain or arguments. Self-reflection. They may simply went silent because they're trying to figure it out for themselves. They don't really know what they want or what they need. And obviously, some external stress. Sometimes the pressures like work, family, or health issues push them into silence. Let me share a story of a client I'll call Sarah. She felt crushed when her partner went silent. She immediately assumed he was done, convincing herself it was all her fault and he had met someone new. And on, adding to her feeling of abandonment and rejection, all in the same breath. After not hearing from him for a full day, she decided to text him. No response. Then again, still no response. She reached out to me in a state of pure panic. Abby, everything was perfect. I need to know what happened. I need closure if there's any closure to be had. I need to listen to him. I need him to listen to me. He needs to know that we need to stay connected. Finally, I was able to convince her to give him space, to let him be. After all, he had received and read her text. She knows. We know when they've read our text. So we can deduce his silence was intentional, even though I feel he could have responded with a quick, hey, sorry, I can't talk now. I mean, it's common decency. But her perspective, when digging a deep into it more and more and more, and saying, I need to hear from him and I need to know what's going on, she really started to realize that she had deep insecurities, and it was less about him not responding, and it was much more about her deep insecurities. And perhaps at the end of the day, he had deep insecurities too. And this was his way of coping. After a couple of talks, we were able to decipher that he too has certain issues that he had shared with her. And we immediately think it's about us, and it's not. He needed to, once again, just take that breather, take that space. He wasn't too sure where he was going with this relationship. But by giving him space and focusing on her own insecurities, she created a new dynamic, one where he eventually felt safe to open up. He felt that he could be understood because she was able to give him that space. Understanding silence like this helps you stop spinning in doubt and start feeling compassion for both yourself and your ex. You know, we always take it, it's about me. Oh, I haven't heard from him. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I. Why is it? Well, maybe he just is reflecting. Maybe he's going through maybe he's not ready to talk right now. It's okay. We need to allow people to move forward at their pace. Initially, she had this need to text over and over, and I refer this as the illusion of control because it is an illusion. It's when we chase until we can corner them, and it's all an illusion. It's natural, everyone, to want to reach out. We know that. We all know that. To send that next message, hoping to get them to open up. But it hardly works. Chasing silence is like trying to grab water. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. When someone retreats, pushing more often makes them pull harder away. And why? Because silence is often a boundary. Think about it. If someone signals a need for space, ignoring that and pressuring them feels invasive. When you respect that boundary, you show that you respect yourself and you respect them. And this respect creates magnetism. Instead of begging for answers, you yourself become a mystery, a person of integrity and strength. The energy shifts from desperation to calm confidence, and that is irresistibly attractive. Before we go further, I want to invite you to pause for a moment. If you're unsure where you stand emotionally, or if you're struggling with how to balance respect and hope, I have a complimentary questionnaire linked below. I think it's so important to take advantage of this tool. It is designed to help you reflect on your feelings and discover which areas to focus on. No pressure, just a gentle guide. I would strongly allow myself to use a tool that's out there to center myself. So that's why we provide it for you. Now that we know why they may have gone silent, the next question is, what do we do when they go silent? So if chasing doesn't work and silence is a signal, what's your next move? The answer lies in you. The most powerful way to invite someone back into your life is to become the person they can't resist, not through manipulation, but through your own authentic growth. And here's how it starts. You start to reclaim your identity, reconnect with what makes you uniquely vibrant, your passions, your hobbies, your dreams. Embody self-love. Treat yourself with kindness, with patience, with respect. Build emotional strength. Learn to sit with your feelings without being consumed by them. Radiate calm confidence. When you're peaceful inside, it shows in your energy. Create boundaries. Say no to drama, negativity, and anything that drains you. And we feel it. We know when all of a sudden it's almost like we're exhausted. Try picturing yourself instead as a lighthouse on a stormy coast, steady, bright, unshakable. That kind of presence draws people home. Here's an ancient truth. Absence can create longing. When you give space, you invite curiosity. Your ex starts to wonder, what are they up to? Are they happy without me? Did I make a mistake? We flip the script. It's all of a sudden they become wondering. It's no longer we're wondering. Mystery is magnetic. But mystery isn't about playing games. I'm not at all about playing game. It's about honoring your journey while allowing them to witness your transformation from a distance. Remember, there lies within the power of mystery and space, which is why absence really can make the heart grow fonder. Eventually, if your energy is right, they reach out. When that moment comes, your response can either open the door wider or slam it shut. Practice these key things. Listen fully, be present without interrupting or judging. Validate their feelings, even if you don't agree. Acknowledge where it's coming from, their experience. Stay grounded. Keep your boundaries clear and communication honesty. Ask open questions. Invite them to share without pressure. Don't be accusatory. Don't be judgmental. Don't point fingers. When you respond with grace, you create safety. And that is the foundation of trust and true intimacy. If you feel you may need support crafting your unique approach, it's not that easy. I mean, I can sit here and sort of describe it to you because this is what I do 24/7. So it comes easy to me. But I know sometimes when I do these videos and I speak with someone simultaneously, they say, Abby, but it's overwhelming. I can't do that. And don't judge yourself. Don't guilt yourself into saying you can't do that. If you feel you need support creating your approach, book a session with me. I will be more than happy to outline a path that will help you, assist them in opening up to you. And that's where we're at this point. Together, we can create a strategy. It's tailored just for your situation, helping you navigate silence, rebuild your confidence, and invite genuine connection back into your life. You know, unfortunately, what happens is when someone is silent on us, we think they're mad. We think it's all about us. And we're not understanding that they might need it because of their own insecurities and their own healing. It would be my pleasure to walk beside you every step of the way. It's something that silence speaks to us in so many ways. And unfortunately, most of the time, the hypotheticals that we tell ourselves are negative ones. They're not talking to us because we did this, because they found someone else, they're just recharging themselves. They might need to find that inner place of growth that's only available to us in silence. So once again, thank you so much for joining me today. I know firsthand that silence can often feel like an ending. But trust me when I say that many times it's the beginning of a new way of expression, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more radiant. Remember, you don't need to be to chase to be worthy of love. It's so important. You are whole right now. If there's silence, don't chase them. Invest in your own growth. Stay open to possibilities and trust a connection at the right time will find its way back to you. If you found this video helpful, please do not hesitate to share. You never know who can benefit from this message. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on personal growth, healing relationships, and everything in between. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby.